Hi guys, welcome to this video. I'm Prashant, I'm the founder of Wordpandit, and I'm bringing this series of videos to you wherein I explain previous year CAT questions. Here we've got a CAT 2018 Parajumble questions. This is a Parajumble questions without answer options. Generally, it's given in this format where you're given this set of sentences and you need to sequence them and form a coherent paragraph. Generally, these questions without answer options are generally tough to solve. And just because of the ambiguity these cause, right? You've got far too many orders, far too many sequences possible. This question is a rare exception because the order here is very logical and easy to identify. What is this easy to identify order? 3241. Why is this the case? Statement number 3 states deliberate and systematic liquidation of a company to avoid liabilities and then restarting the business is called phoenixing. Remember, we always move from general to specific, one basic ground rule of Parajumbles. So in this particular case, we've got the most generic statement which explains to us the topic that the paragraph is going to talk about, which is phoenixing. Companies in many countries routinely engage in such activities. What does such activities refers to? It refers to phoenixing, which means that the employees are left with unpaid entitlements. What happens? There is deliberate and systematic liquidation. Companies avoid liabilities. Which are these liabilities? Basically salaries of employees, right? And then restarting the business, and they restart the business, right, under a different name, so on and so forth. In between all of this, employees are left with unpaid entitlements. The Australian Minister for Revenue and Services discovered in an audit that phoenixing had cost the Australian economy between $2.9 billion to $5.1 billion last year. Now think very carefully here. Statement number 3, the most generic opening sentence. Statement 2 tells us that companies in many countries engage in this. Statement number 4 then tells us that this is happening in Australia. Then the Australian minister discovers the cost of phoenixing in the Australian economy. And then we have statement number 1, which has the most apparent clue word. It was his taxpayers. Whose taxpayers? The Australian minister. There's only one person who's been mentioned. It was his taxpayers who had to shell out as much as $1.6 billion over 10 years to employees of failed companies. Hence the correct order 3241. This is the sequence that we establish here. Easy to identify, very logical. This is the kind of question that you need to get right. These are the kind of questions that give you marks in the exam. Short marks. I hope the question is clear to you now. Thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, happy learning.